Chapter 10. Zhirou's replacement. Jia Yishan made a habit of checking Weibo to see if there was any shocking news on it. Guest actor Su exposing his love life had been Weibo's most searched topic for 3 days straight. However, Su Jingting had not come to Jia Yishan in a few days. She was enjoying the peace while calmly preparing for the banquet. The Xia family had arranged the occasion for her after she managed to get into the academy. The children of the Xia clan, an upper-class family in the business world, would not usually study to enter the entertainment industry. However, Jia Yishan knew that Jia Qihua would support her. In her past life, the man Jia Qihua chose to marry Jia Zhirou was best actor Su Jingting. What happened that time was unfortunate. On the day of the banquet, Jia Yishan wore a white tube dress. Her long hair was combed to the sides of her shoulders, revealing a hint of her fair collarbones. She held Jia Qihua's arm and slowly walked downstairs in a pair of crystal heels. Everyone was shocked, although the second young mistress to be recognized by the Xia family was an illegitimate daughter. She was drop-dead gorgeous. She was even more beautiful than the Xia family's first young mistress, Xia Zhirou. Even though she was wearing minimal makeup, she charmed many men in attendance. Numerous ladies leered at her with jealousy that they had to be discreet given that the banquet had been organized by the Xia family. Walking next to Jia Qihua, Jia Yishan relied on both her memory and her preparation for the banquet as she cheerfully greeted the guests. There were a couple of people that she remembered well. She even knew what would happen to them 5 years later. Look at her. Does she really think she's the Xia family's young mistress? Jia Yishan happened to hear a voice speaking flagrantly. The pair talking were Lin Zhuanzi and Song Jingli, Zhirou's best friends. In her past life, the duo did not mock Jia Yishan when she replaced Jia Zhirou in the marriage. She remembered clearly that the Xia family looked down on her back then. They did not organize such a banquet for her, which meant she never managed to get a foothold in Beijing's business circle. She had focused on Lin Cheng's that time. She did not notice that she was being backstabbed at all. This audacious hillbilly sure is shameless, taking everything that belonged to Zhirou. Does she never look at a mirror? No matter how I look at her, all I see is a skank from a village. I can't believe she's here throwing herself at men. What's your mouth? What's wrong with what I've said? Why can't I say what she did? Jia Qihua heard those terrible things too. No matter what, Jia Yishan was his daughter. He was rather upset and signaled Wan Yuning, who was socializing with the guests. She dressed in a plain qipao, looking like a clean, wealthy lady. She happened to appear at the perfect time, whereby she began to mediate the situation. Come here, Yishan, let me introduce all of you. These are your sister's best friends, Lin Zhuanzi and Song Jingli. Jia Yishan nodded. So this is Zhirou's sister, Aunt Wan. She's nothing compared to Zhirou. She looks like a hillbilly from every angle. Lin Zhuanzi even fanned herself with her hand to mock the hillbilly odor she claimed came from Jia Yishan. You're funny, Zhuanzi. Aunt Wan, you're too nice. How can a girl who looks like this replace Zhirou, the Xia family's young mistress? You're using the word replace rather inappropriately, Ms. Lin. After merely smiling and ignoring Lin Zhuanzi, Jia Yishan finally spoke up. Was I wrong? Zhirou disappeared as soon as you came to Beijing. You're going around bragging about being the Xia family's young mistress. Everybody knew that Xia Zhirou was my sister. The Xia family recognized me as the second young mistress. My sister is still the family's first young mistress. I don't care that you look down on me, that you can voice whatever dissatisfaction you have with the Xia family. Why must you distort the truth by saying I'm replacing my sister?